I think entrepreneurs are insane. I mean, we basically, all of us up here are functionally unable to keep a job. Right, I mean, how's it going, Christy? How's your job?
It's good in coffee now.
So I think that what Jay was saying is perfect, which is when you make a decision to be an entrepreneur, you're saying a couple things very strongly. And the first one is, I'm smarter than everyone else. And that's okay, because you have a great idea and a passion, and that's why you're here, is because you can see something that other people don't. And I think a lot of times what Jay was saying is absolutely correct. Oftentimes I find myself fascinating on the idea and not the problem. My practice is I then build it, and then I'm like, well, that was dumb, and I stop building it, and then I realize, or you complete it, and if it's too easy, that's another thing. You're like, oh, well, that's if I can just build that in a weekend, and everyone else can. But I really think the first thing that I always ask is like, are you ready for this journey? Because I think about my own journey, and it's not always pleasant. It's not always fun. It's oftentimes more tears than not tears. One of my VCs said, are you ready to get on the merry-go-round again? And because you're flung off, like it's not you're holding on for dear life, but you're just like, yep. And then you're on it. And then the next thing you know, you have a company. And I always laugh like, Jay's going to start like 5 more companies on accident. Because once you get the taste, you can't not, Chris, right?
First step is admitting you have a problem.
100%.
I am an entrepreneur.
Can we all say that?
He makes insanity sound like a compliment.
Well, it's really, I truly don't have an alternative. Like, what would you do in a career? Like a professional, I don't even know where to put a resume. How do you get a job? It seems very stressful.
I always like to say that for the 3 years that I worked for somebody else, every day consecutively was the worst day of my life. And